Hey guys, welcome to the JT Fitness Guide on how to barbell clean. So first thing we're going to look is where do we place our hands. Now for most people what's going to be beneficial is that we go a thumb width grip from where the knurling starts. So where the bar gets rough, we're going to measure our thumb from there and then wrap the hands around. You can either take a double overhand grip, or if you know how to do it, you can take a hook grip, okay? The bar is going to sit just below kind of the hips with your shoulders and arms relaxed. Where the bar is making contact with, slightly below that, is where your contact point will be for the pull, which we'll get to in a second. However, the first thing that we want to check is our front rack mobility. So again, similar to snatch, we're going to teach this in reverse. So we're going to place the bar up on our shoulders. Now, as you can see, the bar is sat just behind the lump of my shoulder. It is touching my neck, but as you can see, I can still talk, I can still breathe. Okay, I want my elbows pointing as high up as possible. The more upwards the elbows get, the more the bar rests on you rather than resting in your hands. This will mean you'll have a lot more energy for when you perform a clean or even a jerk. So once we have this position here, the next thing we want to go into is the front squat. So taking a deep breath into our chest, pushing our knees forwards and out, dropping down into the squat and standing ourselves back up. So this will be stage number 1 to the clean. Moving on from that one, guys, we're going to talk about the pull or the turnover phase. So we're going to place our feet into our conventional deadlift stance. What we're going to do from there, guys, is pull the shoulders back, soften at the knees, hinge at the hips until the bar becomes top of the knee. Things I'm looking for here is that my shoulders are in line with the barbell and I have equal pressure through my big toe, little toe, and heel. Okay, from here, we're going to go nice and steady. We're going to stand up into what's called triple extension. So we're going to extend the hips, knees, and ankles. They're coming up onto our tiptoes. We're then also going to pull our shoulders up towards our earlobes. This will be the top of our triple extension. So one more time, back to the hang position, top of our triple extension, and back down. Now what we're going to do is add a little bit of speed to that. So from the knee, triple extension and up. Good. The next thing is, guys, we're going to use the arms. So we're actually going to lift the bar up with our elbows. The elbows go high, not backwards. So once we've hit those 3 positions, elbows come up, and then we're going to do the turnover, which is where we're going to whip our elbows through. Key thing here is that we move around the barbell, not the barbell move around us. So from the hang position, we're going to stand, pull, turnover, catch. This is the exact same position that we went through earlier at the very start of the video. So this will be known as a hang muscle clean. The difference being this between a power clean and a muscle clean is the power clean. We're going to add in a little bit of footwork. So our feet are going to go from pull stance into squat stance. So when we triple extend, we're going to get very light on our feet. That is our cue to move our feet out into squat stance. Or the same position we had for our front squat. So pull, turn and look, and land in our squat stance. As you may have heard, we do want to be fairly aggressive with the feet. So again, we are lifting ourselves up and then placing our feet down fairly aggressively. And what this does will activate the quads, meaning that when the bar lands on you, that your quads are active and ready to receive that weight. If the quads are not active, what you may find is the bar hits you and then you kind of get pushed down lower than you would like to go. So stomping the feet activates the quads, make sure the catch position is a little bit nicer. About the power clean and the front squat, we're going to do one of my preferred complexes while teaching the clean, is the hang power clean plus front squats. So what we're going to do, guys, is go through everything that we've just done already. So hands in the right position. We're going to go into our hang position, feet in pull stance. Then going to do a power clean into front squat. What you should find here, guys, is once you've landed in that power clean, that your legs should be in the correct position to perform your front squat. If they are not, readjust the feet and then squat. Then you repeat, and what we're trying to do is find that correct foot position every time. So again, one more time, from hang, power clean, plus the front squat. That is the first complex that we're going to do. The next one is going to be a hang clean. So this time we're going to take away that pause and we're going to blend it all into one lift, okay? So instead of catching then squatting, as soon as we catch, we're going to ride that bar down into a full squat and turn it into a hang clean, which will look like so. So again, running through everything that we spoke about, from top of the knee, triple extend, up and under in 1. So again, you'll see I still catch the bar fairly high. So I'm still catching the bar at a relatively high stance, but then I'm going to ride it down into a full depth clean. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is because most cleans, or at least competition cleans, will be from the floor, not from the knee. So let's talk about that start position now. Now down on the ground where the barbell will start for a clean, or at least a clean version, whether that be power clean or full cleans, of course, or start the complex. Now, the purpose of the first pull is a little bit like driving a race car. If you watch my snatch demo, then you will understand where this analogy comes from. If we're trying to go as fast as we can in a race car, we're not going to floor it in first gear. So it's the same thing with Olympic lifting, okay? We're going to be very steady in first gear, and we're going to floor it in second gear. First gear being from floor to knee, and then knee onwards is second gear, so we're going to floor it from there. So what we should see is a distinct change in speed from going from the floor to when we get to the knee. There should be a very clear change in speed. So with that in mind, the first pull is literally just momentum to get you into the correct position to perform basically a hang clean, okay? So when we start up, obviously we're going to take our grip, we're going to find our foot position, we're then going to lower ourselves, very similar to a deadlift, shoulders in line with the bar. Knees can be slightly over the bar for this one, because as we stand, we're going to use our quads to push the floor away, and the knees will come back. Then when we perform the clean, knees will come forward once again before we go into our full extension. So the first pull, guys, as we mentioned, is just getting the bar from the floor to our hang position. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pause at the knee. So start position, back neutral, push the floor away to the bars at the knee, and then we would go from our normal lifts. So the complex that we're going to do now is a power clean from the floor with a pause at the knee plus front squat. So it will look something like so. So that's the complex that we spoke about, the pause at knee, power clean plus front squat. The next thing I'd like to do is just like how we did the hang version, is we're now going to take away that power clean plus front squat, we're going to make it into a clean. So it's going to be a clean with a pause at the knee, which will look like so. And then, of course, finally, we're going to take out that pause at knee to make it the full clean, which will look like so. And there you have it, guys. Short, sharp, and sweet, but that is my guide to the clean. If you have any more questions, then feel free to comment below. If not, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.